Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are here to do a specific message for a specific group of people in the collective. So if you do find this reading randomly, if it pops up on your timeline, if you feel drawn in any kind of way to the title or to the thumbnail, then it could be for you. But of course, just take what resonates. If you feel like you have to force the reading, then it's probably not for you, and that's okay. So we'll set the intention that this reading will find exactly who it's meant for. I was hearing the name Alex before I started this reading, so that could be someone's name, or maybe short for a longer name for somebody out there. So when I first tuned in here, I will kind of go over what I channeled into, as usual, what I wrote down, and then we will go deeper into it. We'll pull some more cards and go from there. So when I first tuned in here to the message, they were showing me a vision of a person standing in a very bright white light. And I do feel like this is representing you as the viewer. And I was seeing 111 on the clock and also 1010 on a different device that I have in my house. So ones and zeros are coming through here if you've been seeing 111 or 1010. So after they showed me this vision of you in this bright light, I heard the word chosen, selected, favored, and they were showing this like on track, on course. And I kept being shown this like quick turnaround, like a lucky break of some sort, or like a sudden shift of luck. I also heard last minute. So we'll get into it and see where this goes. But I do feel, and I was hearing the word advancement, some sort of quick change is coming in here for you as the viewer. But I feel like there's a deeper layer to why this is happening. For some, this could be two separate messages. Maybe parts of this will connect and the other parts won't. But after I was kind of seeing that, they were showing me this image of somebody like looking into a drawer and discovering some secrets in that drawer. That's just a metaphor. It doesn't have to be that that's actually what happened. And then this card flew out. Hidden secrets can harm you. And I feel like this is for the viewers of this reading. It's like you're reaching some kind of massive understanding about a situation. They were showing all these like violet energies around your crown chakra. So it's likely that if this is going to resonate with you, you may have just freed yourself from a situation or a repeating cycle, or you possibly could have just discovered some sort of big truth. And for some specifically, it could have been about a person. I was seeing this fair man over here. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. That could just be a branch of a message for somebody. But there's a strong sense of like an upheaval that almost like forces somebody out of this quicksand I was seeing. But there's a reference of the bright light around you, that you've seen something clearly, or there could be news or clarity coming in very soon about a situation that almost like pivots you into a lucky turn of events. So for some, this is kind of a sense of you, I kept being shown you finding like finding the key that's been missing in this whole situation or storyline, and reaching a sense of peace within that. So whether it's two separate messages, maybe parts of that secret doesn't resonate with everyone, but regardless of what's been happening here, there is some sort of, I'm seeing a vision of spirit standing up, like hovering over this reading, and I'm being shown the Justice card in my mind. And it's almost like you've been brought clarity, or you will soon be brought clarity about something that almost feels like it's adjusting in your favor. And that's why they kept saying chosen, selected. So for some of you, it feels like you're leading, or you're being led towards some kind of gift that's coming in. For some, it could be an inheritance. It could be money. It could be a new house, new home I was getting, but it's definitely a new experience. And for some, I'm also hearing global phenomenon. So that's just specific, but it could be something work related, maybe a lot of recognition coming in. So I'm not exactly sure how this comes in the last minute, but either this is very specific for someone, that you have changed your mind or changed your plans last minute, or you've discovered something or realized something that has shifted you to walk away from something or to see something clearly, or this again will be coming in maybe in the future. But there's a strong feeling of luck, and I kept getting this word luck everywhere here. And we have success, we have luck, we have new opportunities beneath that. We have hope, so we also have freedom. And then we also have over here this recognition. For some specific, this could be in November. Doesn't have to be if you're watching this at a different time, but it feels like you are, I'm hearing the word mastery, and again, advancement and mastery. So yeah, if this aligns with you, it's like you have mastered something, you have advanced, you've taken like a quantum leap here. And it does feel like it ties in somehow to secrets being exposed, or the missing pieces of a situation, or of possibly something that has triggered anger within you, or could be coming in to trigger that to kind of be brought to the surface. And they keep showing me something about, like, I'm seeing a twist. And again, they're showing like it twisted around, something twisted around. So let's go a bit more into it and see where this goes. I don't know what's been twisted around here. It's not in a positive way though. It's in a way that something twisted around in your favor. I don't know. That could make sense to somebody. Maybe something has happened recently that feels unfair. And maybe you were hoping to receive like the positive outcome of that, or you were hoping that Spirit would have your back in showing you like your justice in this situation. It could be something like that. We did also have the World at the bottom of the deck here, which definitely confirms that there's a huge chapter closing for a lot of you. And again, they're showing me this like close almost being dropped away and revealing the truth of something or someone and what's underneath that. So there's a lot of like exposure coming in. So yeah, let's just go ahead and open up and see what else we can pick up on here. But definitely you're on the right path. If this aligns with you and you feel that alignment. They were also showing me like kind of like you moving into a space where things click into place. It's almost like things are smooth, or you know, those kind of moments where maybe you're having like little snags in your plans, or just like little things that don't feel like they're going right in your day-to-day, or there's just a feeling of like having a little obstacles everywhere. There's something of like that's the road of that is kind of being cleared to where there's more ease and flow and peace in your day-to-day, or in a path that you are forging here for yourself. It's like it's very open and free. So what else, Spirit, would you like to say for this message? For whoever this is going to be for, what else do they need to know? What else would you like to say? Yeah, and they're showing me like thick, heavy clouds that are just kind of disappearing into the distance. So it feels like there's, again, like this big clarity. I'm hearing that Spirit has been dropping you little hints and clues about all of this. So for some of you, maybe you are, I'm seeing somebody like tie their shoelace, back together. So maybe there's been like little pieces of a story, or little hints or clues that Spirit's been helping you or assisting you with. Maybe you don't even know this. This could have been something you've been like sequentially moving towards for a while. But you're reaching the point of like such a mastery with this, and you're reaching this place to where maybe you can like take a bird's eye view of a situation and see the bigger picture of it. And I keep getting this like smiling, like Spirit smiling and hovering over the reading. So whatever higher power that you work with, they are definitely coming up by your side right now, and to almost bring this message to you, to say that like, we see you, we see that you're understanding this, or we see how far you've come with this either particular situation, or you're really putting the pieces together, and they're very proud of you for like taking the little hints and taking the pieces and putting it together. Yeah, I'm being shown for some of you, and that did come up too when I wrote down something about like a dream position, or a dream job, or if it's not a job, it could be something else that's like a dream something. And that came up recently too in a reading I did, and Spirit showing me that you're aligning to something that's going to be a quick event, or a quick offer that comes in that will almost illuminate and mirror and reflect this energy that you've reached within yourself. So if you've been wanting or waiting for like that maybe dream offer or dream position, I do feel like that's kind of what you are manifesting right now. And for someone, if you do feel like you've been under some kind of like, I'm hearing like spiritual warfare or psychic attack, maybe that's part of what these pieces are, or maybe you're seeing clearly the intentions of people around you, or it's just in the undercurrents of what's been going on. I think that's also part of, there's something strongly about like a graduation or a mastery. So maybe you've kind of like been able to put together that you doing a certain thing or you interacting with this certain person or group of people may have been contributing to some bad luck that you've been experiencing, or you unknowingly have kind of like branched away from some kind of like spiritual interference I'm getting. And that could be what this upheaval is. And it won't be for everyone, but for someone specific, you may have found secrets out about a person or a person, a situation. And that in itself, you've maybe avoided seeing the truth of that. And then you seeing that has been kind of what has caused the upheaval. But it also like closed a door for you in your soul's lesson here to like, you're no longer tethered to that, or you're no longer going to give it energy. I'm seeing like a ping pong match and I'm seeing you walk away from the table. Like you don't want to play anymore. So I don't know what that is. Some kind of back and forth dynamic that you've been in with a situation or a person that's been like ongoing, or you could never get out. I was being shown this quicksand. So whatever you've done recently to remove yourself from some kind of competitive energy, or just some situation that was lacking in what it was giving back to you, this is kind of where I feel this recognition and reward. And I am getting kind of a wave of like jealousy coming in with this. So I feel some of you just need to be mindful of that. I'm seeing the blue beings as well. So the blue beings are around here. So something to do with maybe your spiritual mission. For some, you definitely could resonate as being very high vibrational, as I was seeing you in that bright white light. And maybe you found it difficult to hold that light without having jealousy around you or people who didn't understand you. So I just think Spirit wants to say that you're moving away from that jealousy, but just to be aware or to be mindful that, especially if you do have like some kind of big gift coming towards you, there may be some jealousy about that, possibly from whatever you're leaving behind, or the cycle that you're finding out, because it keeps coming up like you've seen the truth. But as you see the truth, there could be a person or people who don't like that you've seen the truth. Yeah, I'm seeing some of you, this is going to resonate with you too. I'm hearing you're a mirror to others. So something about your light keeps coming through, like you trigger people. And maybe you recently triggered something with somebody and you kind of like reflected back to them. But I just keep getting a sense like if that has happened to you and there's been people that try to make you the bad person or something with this justice energy. I just feel like those things are being revealed, or your true colors in this way of you being this genuine light worker is being seen. And then there's the other opposite end of the spectrum with that is being seen with maybe these secret things here that needed to come to light in order to set you free. And that kind of came up in a recent reading too, maybe some kind of like spiritual prison or something that you've been feeling very stuck in for a while maybe. And there's so much like spiritual, I'm seeing all these beings here in my mind's eye, like angels, archangels. So there's like a whole lot of spiritual support. I definitely feel like this is going to be for a group of you who are, you definitely work with spirit, or you know how guided you are by spirit, and you are highly protected, but there's also something so powerful about you. And this is kind of why you have been thrown into maybe these kinds of situations. But this is the time of advancement for you now. Anything else? We have anxiety, and we have rest and rejuvenation. Anything else, Spirit? Yes, the temple path. I'm hearing follow the dream, or follow the light, follow the signs. And this is just confirming again that there's a sense of maybe like a certain boldness that you're about to take, and it could be a certain direction that you're moving into. And it feels like there may be some anxiety about this for some of you, maybe something that you are worried about doing, worried that it would cause an upheaval, or again, for some of you, it's like this could cause that in somebody else's life, or somebody else won't like that you're removing yourself. Yeah, something that you've been all tied up in. But I keep hearing you've finally seen this now. So it's almost like you're seeing exactly what has been holding you back. You may be shown this, maybe through Spirit showing this to you, or through you just somehow receiving the answers. But it's like you're no longer a victim, and it's like you're seeing exactly where those ropes are tied, and maybe who put them there, or what put that there. So you're really setting yourself free from, I'm just seeing somebody like caught in a riptide over and over. Yes, this is definitely such a clear message that there's so much abundance coming in. I just heard Spirit say, you deserve this. So I'm getting a message too of like guidance for some of you. If this feels like it's aligning with you, they really want you to keep going with this direction, but also it's maybe I don't know if maybe something has happened, like some kind of, maybe like a traumatic experience, or something that's still almost like a lingering or lurking feeling of maybe I don't deserve this. You may not be aware of it, but for some, it's like there's a sense of this. Maybe it's guilt, or you feel guilty for leaving something behind, maybe, or guilt, some kind of unconscious guilt here. And I just feel like Spirit wants to deliver this to say for someone that to please don't doubt how deserving you are, because it could be a very big break for you. It could be a very big experience that maybe even would almost feel, why do I deserve this, or something, or other people are going to be jealous, or you could feel like you're going to hurt other people in the process. That could be for some of you, but there's so many doors that are opening. They just showed me something about an ancient door, I heard, with this door to romance. So for some of you, there could be like a past life love coming in, some kind of like deep soul connection, that something about it's ancient, the ancient love. And I get the sense that they're showing me that you've built a strong enough foundation now to receive this. And that's what this whole thing is about. It's like you've reached this, again, mastery or advancement point where you have a strong enough, like a self-assurance within yourself, or stability, maybe even something that you feel is stable in your life enough to now attract this. But there's something about guilt that keeps coming through. That may not be for everyone, but there's something like that, because it feels like you definitely may have outgrown a lot of things here. And I'm hearing Spirit say that you may have not been ready in the past, but you are ready now. And as you feel ready now to receive that, that's kind of where it will be shown to you. So for some specific, it could even be a new house. Maybe you're meeting somebody and it's moving very quickly, or this will be in the future. Anything else, Spirit? The Page of Pentacles, it flew out sideways. Yeah, for someone, I'm getting something very tangible. When I did shuffle earlier too, this was here, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So I don't know where that fits in, but there could be Yeah, some kind of like actual gift that's coming in. It could be an inheritance, as we had before. It could be something that's given to you. It could be a spiritual inheritance, or it could be that you're I don't know, like you're winning something or being given some kind of precious gift here that you very much deserve. And it's going to be something that is physical and tangible, and it's going to be the start of a new experience for you here. And I'm hearing that again, global, something global phenomenon. Here we have this Tower and the Magician reversed. That's what I feel over here. We had what is this here? Magician, the Tower reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. A wish is granted. You are highly thought of. Spirit, what is this Tower and the Magician reverse? Can you tap me into what is that? What is that over there? I don't know. Some kind of like murky waters. I don't know what that is. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you've had to do everything. It's something here that you've had to, it's taken everything in you to remove yourself from something or someone. Something like that. It's been like someone very stubborn. It could be about a person over here that I don't know what that is, has been keeping you stuck here. Yeah, it's something with this man warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. I keep being shown something comes back again. It keeps coming back around. It's like it keeps me stuck, or it keeps coming back around all the time. But you're moving towards door to value. So I think Spirit's just focusing here, moving forward on this, stepping into a new experience. You were highly thought of. Yeah, being strong here. There's some kind of deceit that with the 5th chakra and the deceit card here. Something that kept you in a place where you couldn't speak your truth, or it was deceiving your energy. It doesn't even feel like anything that, I don't know, it just feels like Spirit wants to move forward here with that, or from that. But that kind of goes back to what I wrote down here too. Some of you, this is something that you're having a massive understanding about the past, and you're finding the key. So something that you've done, or something that you've found out, or that you've decided to set yourself free from. I'm here to remove the fog around, to remove the smoke around. That is what is sending you into this direction over here. And for someone specific, I'm getting something like you can't win either way. So it may have been like just a dead end kind of situation, like you tried to make something work, or you tried to talk something out with someone or make a compromise, but nothing would work with that. And so maybe you just had to make that decision, since they were showing me that like ping pong match too. Something that was like feeding off of your energy or wanting you to participate in the games with this. Yeah, see, never ending story. Something like that you were maybe involved in for quite some time, or a cycle that was, it was like continual, and there was almost this feeling of, it feels like the way this woman with the bow here, as you kind of move into this direction. It's almost like you're looking back upon that, but you're also being seen now as being highly favored or highly thought of. Yeah, someone could be observing you as you do this. So for someone, it could be like a quick, like for example, you may get a sudden offer or a sudden opportunity that comes just out of the blue. And it's like you are very deserving of it, but it's like it comes in so suddenly that you have to change everything in your life. That may not be for everyone, but so maybe like, for example, if you're in a relationship with this person over here, or if it's like a marriage, or it could be various things. It could be a boss. It could be someone who's been watching you, and then it's like some kind of life-changing opportunity or just a very big wish comes in for you. And it's almost like you take quick action away from that towards this new opportunity and your new life. And that makes someone very jealous or angry. But it's actually because you've seen it clearly now. So it could be something like that, like you're almost leaving something out in the dust. So any final message here, Spirit, that you want to say for this reading? A wish is granted, door to romance, stepping into a new experience. We have the Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. Yeah, they're saying that again, you deserve this. Something with this lion, being generous, being grateful. And you may have also been like this. You've been very generous of your life, and you've had a very positive vibration within yourself, and you've appreciated everything. And it's like you really do feel like you're leaving a lot of things out, kind of out in the cold or out in the dust, or it's like you've just had to do it for yourself. We have this vulture coming up twice. So this definitely feels like something that was, they keep showing me like it kept dragging you back under the rip current, or kept pulling you back under the in the current. And it's some stubborn person or stubborn cycle. And see how opposite, we have anxiety, and then we have this be playful. And that's what I feel like you're about to be, very playful. You're about to really appreciate where you're going in life, or have something come in that's going to like change everything for you. So you're completely like switching energies here. And that's where sometimes people don't maybe like to see this, you know, if they don't have, if they don't have your best interest here in mind. Yeah, so set healthy boundaries and bring your ideas to life. I'm hearing you now know what is good for you and what's not, or you now know. They keep showing that you've seen this super clearly. And for some, they're showing that bright light and aura around you again. So it's almost like you've been able to see your own light. Maybe you even had an experience where you, I don't know, like even looked in the mirror, or you had like a meditation, and it's like you kind of could see like your own sort of light within yourself. And it's like maybe you came to this understanding or awareness that you've been letting that light be taken by something or someone else, or you've been feeding into that, or just that you haven't been appreciated where you are. So it's like, and Spirit wants to say, not everyone is you, or like not everyone can have this. There's something where they really want someone to like put yourself a bit more in a pedestal right now, or boost yourself up a bit more, because it feels like you may be a bit hard on yourself, possibly because of some traumatic experience. But they really want you to put yourself in a high light and kind of see what everyone else sees in you. And yeah, it feels like it's almost like you're in disbelief, or you don't fully believe that all of these good things are coming to you. Or a specific kind of situation where you're bringing something to the table, maybe in work, and you're bringing these ideas or something here, and it's like, I keep getting like, only you can do this. So I don't know what they mean. Only you can do this. You see clearly now. Yeah. So you could be someone that just has a very powerful energy to you. And it's almost, it's been like you've been downplaying it, but also I feel like it's been other people or something else has been like trying to make you dim your light, or has really gotten into your energy to make you feel like this is not, like that you're not worthy of this. So yeah, just to summarize, I think Spirit just really wants to say that you have made a big advancement, and it feels like be ready for any kind of last minute change. If you have been seeing 111 or 1010, and just really allow for the universe to kind of like reveal this dream thing for you or wishes for you, because it feels, it's been a hard thing for you to maybe accept and to somehow like allow into your life. But yeah, so I will leave it here. I hope that this could find whoever it's meant for. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will talk to you all in the next reading. Take care and lots of love.